how to fill a vector shape in Affinity Designer with changeable shapes you can modify later. That's using symbols. So I'm just going to show you how. So let's just go quickly create a rectangle. Doesn't have to be a rectangle, could be a circle, could be any other vector shape, any sort of design you can create with a pen tool, etc. Now I'm also going to create a shape that I'm going to be putting inside. So I'm just going to, there. It's going to be a star initially. You can modify that, you can do other things as well. And I'm going to change the colour so you can see it. So now what I want to do is I want to turn this design into a symbol. How to do that? Go to the symbols panel. And you can see the symbols panel here. You can find that in the view menu, and studio and symbols. All these panels can be found in that. So just go over here to create. And as soon as you do that, you can see now you've got the word symbol appeared there. And I'm just going to remove this. Don't want that anymore. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to drag this over this group here. As it says that, I could of course rename it. And I've got this design here. I can also now go to edit and cut, because I don't want it there. I want it inside this rectangle. So go to edit and now to paste inside. So paste inside, and as soon as you do that, you can see now you've got the rectangle at the top. You've got right at the top of the right here, rectangle, and then you've got symbol below that. You can see it's slightly shifted. And then what you can do now is you can duplicate this design. And you can just say, hold down the Alt or Option key, or you can right click. So you can just go to symbol and you can go to duplicate. So all those symbols can be duplicated, and each and every one of them duplicated will be inside this rectangle. So you can just position it inside. So duplicate there, and you can see you've got that design there. And again, you can see it's just created there. And again, you can hold down the Alt or Option key, probably quicker. And again, create multiple of these. Now what you can also do is you can resize it. As long as you're using the symbol there, you can resize them. You can make it very small. Let's just make a very, very tiny design there. Position it there. Make one there. Make that one there. Resize that. You can rotate it. Obviously, it doesn't make that much difference when it's a star. Like that. And you can see you can build up quite a complex design. However, once you've done that, you can see here you've got this in the layers panel. Just go expand that out. You can see your star design. So there's the star design. It's just there. Now, as you see, as I move that around, the whole thing moves. And also I can resize it so you can see. Now it's all relative, so you can see that the size that I created, big or small, I can just resize that, reposition it, and so on. So it creates an interesting design. And also I can just go over here, change the colour. So all of them, and it will change here in the symbols. That's the thing about the symbols. They will all change. And again, I can resize that within this symbol. Also, I can hold down the Alt or Option key and duplicate it. And you can see I can create another star design within that. Now that's relative to that star design. So as I move it up to there, you can see it moves around. Move that there, and so on. It moves around, and you can just create all kinds. Now you can also just go over here. Maybe go for a circle or text or anything. It doesn't have to be these shapes, and just create another design. So each and every one you can see all positioned like that. And also you can change the colour, of course, for that. And you can repeat that. You can add some more, maybe 3, 4. You could create all kinds of different designs. Just, oops, don't want it that thin. Let's just make it slightly bigger than that. And so on. So you can see that, and you can also change that colour, of course. And you can build up quite a complex design doing that. And you can always change it at a later time. If you're unhappy with it, just change it. The symbol, endlessly changeable. So again, you go back to that symbol, and you can do this, resize this now. Now that doesn't change any of the others, as long as it's at the symbol level. So you can just resize it, make it much bigger. You can go this one, this symbol, or this symbol, and so on, and you can resize that one, or rotate it, reposition it. Doesn't matter, it won't change anything of this thing. It's exactly the same there in that symbol. And again, you can continue to modify this in all kinds of different ways to build up quite a complex design within this rectangle. And again, hold down the Alt or Option key and duplicate it and make more of these designs. And again, you could fill it with text and much, much more. But all these symbols are all live. So you can always, at any point, go and select one or just remove it. Just say, you know what, I don't want that bit of design now. And you can see then you've got this design. Now what you can also do, let's just move the layers out here and symbols away, don't need that anymore. So you've got this design here, you can say lock children. So with this rectangle selected, and you can see it's there, rectangle selected, you can go lock children. So lock children, you can then move that, and you can see you can move that backwards and forwards without the other ones all moving. Because if you don't have that on, so turn that, they all will move like that with it. And also you can resize the whole thing. So you can just resize it like that, or go that way. Doesn't matter, or just rotate it, and so on. Create all kinds of different designs. Now you can stretch it, and much, much more. And again, always go at any point and just tweak it and just change it. And as you do that, you can see all of them will change. And again, hold down the Alt Option key, duplicate, create even more shapes like that. And of course, what you can also do is select, say, this star design, and you can turn around and say, well, I actually don't want 5 points. What I can do, I want, 10 or 15 or 20, or I want the color change, and so on. You can just go through it, just try out different designs, and you can build up all complex designs. And again, it's all live via this symbol, via this rectangle, each stage. Hope you found this tutorial of interest. Thank you much.